Salutations to all. May you find God in peace. My name is Victor Rinaldi, and I hold a most powerful conviction that both my wife Vicki Lee and myself have been sanctified by the Holy Spirit and are obliged to spread God's work as Christian mystics. I want to try to show people that God truly does exist. He is merciful, charitable, uncompromising love, and if we are aware of this, His kingdom can reign in every one of our hearts and minds. To show God's mighty power, I will ask Him some questions, and you, dear audience, will be witness to the miracle of His reply. This is the third video that I'm going to be recording. The way it works is I ask God a question, say a prayer, and then I look for the answers in the Bible. He guides me. I'm trying to think of something. It seems that whenever I ask something that is much more personal about myself, there's a stronger sort of link to the passion and stuff that He gives me, a really straight sort of thing. Larger sort of concepts are of course much more cryptic, and in the hopes to find an answer to a more a less grand scheme of everyone's thoughts. For the next one, I'm going to ask myself a very personal question that involves me and my loving wife, Vicki Lee, and we've been trying to have a child now for over a decade, to no avail. And so my question is to God, will me and my wife have a baby of our own, to complete our family, and be able to live happily as a family, as we wanted to for so long, as she has wanted to. She's the call for motherhood has been in her for a considerable amount of time, and you know, I've never been opposed to the idea. I've always thought a child would be just a great thing. So we'll see what He has to say. I'm going to say a prayer, and then I'll ask Him what it is, and I hope everything's all right. Yeah. All right. Again, the question is whether my wife and I can expect to have a child of our own, so we can start our family finally. It came up with a book of Job, chapter 21. And thus Job continued to lay bare his thoughts. Alas for the changes the months have brought with them. Alas for the old days, when God was my protector, when His light shone above me, its rays guiding me through the darkness. Days of ripe manhood, when God was my home's familiar guest. He, the Almighty, at my side. I had my children still about me. The milk frothed in pools at my feet. No rock so hard but my olives bathed it in oil. Went I to the city gate, there was my seat, ready for me in the open square. Rose the young men to make place for me, rose the aged to do me honor. Nobles fell silent and waited, finger on lip, words failed to chieftains, and counsel they gave no more. None heard the fame of me then, but called me a happy man. None watched my doings then, but spoke in my praise. Poor man, nor helpless orphan cried to me in vain. How they blessed me, souls reprieved from instant peril. With what comfort the widow's heart rejoiced. Dutiful observance was still the vesture I wore. My robe and crown integrity. In me the blind found sight, the lame strength, the poor a father. none so ready to give the stranger's cause a hearing, break open the fangs of the wrongdoer, and snatch the prey from his teeth. Here, thought I have built myself a nest to die in. Here, like some palm tree, I shall defy the years, palm tree that spreads out its roots to the river bank, on whose leaves lodges the dew, my fame never diminishing, never worn out the bow I bear. How eagerly men hung upon my words, intent to learn what counsel I would give, nor ventured to speak when I had done. A gracious influence my words fell, like autumn rain or the spring showers on lips athirst. Were they faint-hearted? They found me smiling still, and the encouragement of my glance never failed them. Deigned I to be their leader? The first place was mine. Yet ever when I sat like a king with his retinue about him, I would comfort the mourner's tears. This is the word of the Lord, the one true God. Thank you.